Hey everyone. Of course, I hope you're doing well through these complicated times, pandemic and otherwise, that you're safe and optimistic through it all, however involved you may be. Now, this video's not just kind of a companion to the wondering about buying vlogs I do, but also convey my thoughts in sort of the same ways that 4K movies one I did somewhat recently. Except a little bit different in this case, as actually I'm already starting collecting the thing being talked about here. Now, when it comes to overall literature, I would like to be more of a reader. It's kind of a goal I keep setting for myself, but I haven't really gotten to at a nice pace yet. But with my pretty frequent visits to Barnes & Noble and stuff, I decided to start checking out things from a store exclusive level through what's specifically known as Barnes & Noble Collectible Editions. They're pretty well produced and manufactured releases of lots of various stories and some nonfiction, but mostly like novels, short stories, poetry, things of that nature. And they usually range, I think, from like $10 to $30 or so a piece. And a bit more towards the high end of that, I recently got this, Aesop's Illustrated Fables. Let's see, there you go. Very nice release, inside and out. I've mentioned before how I might be interested in getting this collection's release of Dune by Frank Herbert, and I likely will in the near future. But I decided to go a little bit of a different route first. And while I haven't started reading this yet, I am highly looking forward to it. I know Aesop's Fables are still very influential just in the wider culture, as well as nice to read and revisit on a personal level. I've browsed online on Barnes & Noble's website a couple times already, kind of wondering what might pique my interest. And so far, nothing's really stood out as much as like the Aesop book and Dune. But I'm thinking, as I continue to think about collecting these, I probably shouldn't stop at just two. And of course, there's a lot to choose from. Mostly kind of old works by like European and American writers, but there are some distinctions when it comes to age and origin, covering just about every genre, aiming for young or old readers. So I continue to wonder what I'd perhaps like to get into. But this is kind of the least visual presentation I'm wondering about when it comes to this specific assortment. Bonded leather exterior, shiny edged pages, still impressive interior with nice text and possibly illustrations, ribbon bookmark, hundreds of pages to enjoy. And yeah, who knows, maybe this is kind of just a message into the void. But whether or not there are any suggestions, that's kind of my basic thoughts so far on getting these kinds of books. Got one other idea on what to get right now, but thinking I'll probably explore beyond that. So that's basically it. Again, I hope you're doing well through these times with a mix of optimism and being careful. So with that, I'll see you later, folks.